Hi, so today the topic I'm going to discuss is it tuberculosis or is it lung cancer? Oh, this one is very loaded, but I wanted to give in my perspective on this topic because, all right, my positionality is that I am Asian American, I'm a minority, I am an immigrant of the United States. My family immigrated to the US when I was just 9 years old, and when I was going and trying to get diagnosed or trying to get treated for whatever was going on in my body, a lot of the doctors assumed that maybe I had tuberculosis or I had an infection. And the reasoning behind it was that I grew up in the Philippines, so it may be tuberculosis, which I was like, I remember taking pills for that when I was younger. I don't remember the specifics, but I don't think it's that. Like, I kept telling them. Number two is that they thought it might be infections because I had recently, traveled globally outside of the borders of the United States. So, and in the past 10 years, I've traveled to over 30 countries. So they said maybe it's that. And it was just a lot of chaos, a lot of testing, but it wasn't like the actual biopsy. So, yeah, I think that's another perspective, another piece of the story that I think a lot of immigrant patients may be going through in the US or other countries out there. Yeah, it might not be automatically tuberculosis because they're from an outside country of the United States. It might not just be an infection because people travel. Like, yes, it may be those things, but I think to play it safe, it is better to just go and get tested. Hopefully, you have access to a biopsy if you are getting tested. But if I could tell myself something that I know now, I would tell myself to advocate a little harder because there are those assumptions because I was a patient who was an immigrant from the Philippines that there was that baggage, there was that assumption because of where I came from, and it delayed my diagnosis. The sense of agency that some of the healthcare workers and doctors had during those 3 months was not very urgent because it must have been tuberculosis or an infection, right? It couldn't have been lung cancer because I didn't fit like the stereotypical image of what a lung cancer patient could look like. So if you're going through this, please reach out, comment on the side, or send me a DM. I am here to help you advocate for yourself and just, help you strategize to have better questions for your healthcare team. Thank you.